Welcome back to the morning brew. I'm so excited that you're here. I cannot tell you how much I love that we get to do life and growth together, one conversation at a time. Today's episode, it's all about something we all want more of, but often forget to prioritize, and that is joy. We're kicking off what I'm calling Joyful June, an intentional invitation to stop postponing joy and instead choosing it with purpose. This month, I set joy as my personal theme, and I'm also setting 5 personal intentions around joy. And I'm going to be sharing that with you today because, this is like two friends having a chat over a cup of coffee. And I also want to walk you through 5 micro goals to bring more joy into your daily life. And because I love a good challenge, I've created a simple joy challenge that you can join on this month. So grab your coffee or lace up your shoes if you're taking me out for a walk, and let's dive into the joy of being alive right here, right now. Okay, let's start right here. Why are we talking about joy? Because joy isn't just fluff. It's not a luxury. It's not something you earn after you check all the boxes or hit the next goal. It's fuel, it's connection, it's life. Joy resets your nervous system, it strengthens your relationships, it protects your mental health, and it reminds you of who you are beneath all the to do lists and all the responsibilities that you have. And yet, joy is often the first thing we put off the shelf. I've done this. I've had seasons where I was hyper focused on goals, on productivity, on proving, and while I was making progress, I wasn't smiling very much. I had to ask myself, what's the point of building a life I'm not enjoying? And that's when I started building joy into the process, not just waiting for it at the finish line. So let me share with you what are the intentions that I'm setting up for this month. They're simple, but I believe they're very powerful. So, my first intention is I want to choose joy even in small moments. I would say, especially in small moments. Joy isn't always fireworks. Sometimes it's opening the window and hearing the birds in the morning. Sometimes is listening to your favorite song while you're driving to drop your kids to school, or a really good cup of coffee. I'm practicing just pausing in those moments and noticing joy when it happens. That is one of my intentions this month. The second one is I make space for what lights me up. This means saying yes to little things that energize me and saying no to things that drain me. This week, I blocked time for a solo walk without a podcast, just me, sunshine, and silence. And it filled my cup in a way I didn't know that I needed. My third intention, I connect deeply with people who bring me joy. Who are your joy people? The ones that you can be yourself with. I've realized I want to spend more intentional time with those people, even if it's just a text or a 10-minute call. I want more of that this summer. My fourth intention, I move my body in ways that feel energizing and fun. No pressure, no punishment. This could be dancing in your kitchen, going for a swim, trying a workout just because it looks fun. Movement should be something we enjoy, not something that we endure. I personally love working out. I work out every morning. I look forward to waking up in the morning and doing my workout. So I'm really leaning into that, and I'm also listening to my body, right? And I'm if it feels like I'm enduring something and I'm not having fun, then I'm resetting my mindset and trying to look for the workout, the way of movement that will bring me more fun and enjoyment. And my fourth intention is I protect my joy by setting healthy boundaries. This one's hard sometimes, but is super powerful. Protecting your joy means not saying yes to everything. It might mean logging off. It might mean doing a social media audit and start unfollowing accounts that are not putting you in the right mindset. It might mean protecting your weekends or your evenings. Boundaries aren't about keeping people out, they are about keeping your peace in. Okay, now we get to the fun part of today's conversation. We're going to make joy real in our day to day, and then we're going to talk about the little challenge that I talked to you at the beginning. So, here are a few ways that you can inject more joy into your day. I'm going to share a few. You don't need to do them all. Just pick, I don't know, 3, for example, something that feels doable. So, one idea is to start a joy jar. Every day, write down one thing that made you smile, toss it in a jar, or you can even use a notebook. And at the end of the month, read them all back. It's like a mini time capsule for joy. The second idea is plan a mini adventure, a day trip, a sunrise walk, a solo drive to a place that you've never been. It doesn't have to be fancy, just intentional. The third one is do a social media joy cleanse. I kind of talked about this a minute ago, but this is about unfollowing, unmuting, or taking a break from accounts that drain you. Follow pages that spark joy and inspiration and peace. Another idea, schedule a joyful date with yourself. I mentioned I did this week, but it could be something like going to a bookstore with a coffee, kind of a combo, bookstore coffee combo, or a walk through your favorite neighborhood with an iced coffee on your hand. Maybe it's, I don't know, going shopping or is going for a walk in nature. Show up for yourself like you would for a friend. And the last idea I have for you is try something new just for fun. Paint, bake, try pickleball. No pressure to be good, just try. Let yourself be a beginner. I am making a list of things that I want to try, and I'm going to try to do at least 3 new things this month of June. You can write this on a sticky note, in your planner, or use them as journaling prompts, any of the things that I talked to you. But most importantly, do them because joy multiplies when we act on it. So I want to invite you to try a few of them. Now, here's my invitation for you today is to join me in this Joyful June challenge. Here's how it works. Every day this month, I know we're starting a little bit late, but every day for the remaining of this month, pause and ask yourself, what brought me joy today? Write it down, say it out loud, text it to a friend, just acknowledge it. Okay? Either way works. And then each week, so that is each day you ask yourself what brought me joy today. And then each week you pick one of the mini goals that we just talked about and actually do it. Bonus points is that you tag me as Leading Yourself Podcast on Instagram and share your joyful moment. This isn't about adding more to your plate. I want to be very clear. It's about remembering what already makes life rich. And if you're feeling disconnected from joy right now, that's okay too. It's not about toxic positivity, right? I want to be very clear about these things. This is about creating gentle openings, making space for joy to re enter even in small ways. So, as we close out, this is what I want you to know joy isn't frivolous, it's not extra, it's essential. And you don't have to wait for it. You can create it, you can choose it. That's why this month of June, I'm choosing to lean into joy, and I hope that you will join me. Let's make this a month we look back on and say, that's when I remember how good it felt to feel good. Now, as always, if this episode sparks something in you, share it with a friend or post your joy moment and tag me. Remember, you can find me as Leading Yourself Podcast on Instagram. I will love to cheer you on. And I know it will put a smile on my face when I see your post. That will bring me joy as you share yours. Until next time, keep leading yourself with joy. I hope you have a joyful and amazing week ahead, and I'll see you here next week for another morning brew.